Haaland got a transfer fee of $63 million from Manchester United. That number should be enough to tell you the power of Terminator Haaland. The rise of Erling Braut Haaland, from man-child who made his international debut at the age of 15 to the World Championship at Borussia Dortmund, is a remarkable one. He always seemed destined for one of Europe's top clubs. So, confirmation of his move to Manchester City in the summer of 2022 shouldn't come as much of a surprise. But this young man is rising day by day. Let's take a look at the rise of the Terminator Haaland. Teenage magic. Green made Haaland's first team debut 3 months before he turned 16, and at the end of the 2016 season, the young forward had 16 games for the club, 4 of them in its starting 9, and was promoted to Norway's U15s to U17s, perhaps the first clear sign that he will associate with his father's homeland rather than his homeland. At that time, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was serving his second term as a manager of Molde FC, a former international teammate of Alfie Haaland. He had seen enough young Erling to sign him to the club in February 2017. Terror of Terminator in other teams. Haaland is now a permanent part of the Norwegian national team, but he was born in Leeds, England in July 2000, in the summer when his father Erling Haaland, a famous defensive midfielder, joined Manchester City from Leeds United. But he is one of the best players in today's football world. If you ask a defender which attacking defender he doesn't want to play against right now, it's not Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Neymar or Kylian Mbappe. The answer is Erling Braut Haaland. The 19-year-old Norwegian prodigy has become the son of a former Premier League veteran Alf-Inge Haaland. Erling made headlines earlier this season when he started scoring hat-tricks for fun and toying with the Austrian side in the Austrian Bundesliga. Into the UEFA Champions League, where he not only finished as the top scorer of the group stage but also scored 10 goals in just 7 games. Here, the victims are defending champions Liverpool, Italian giants Napoli and VC Genk. Now at Borussia Dortmund, the young player is unstoppable and his name is terrorizing defenses outside the game. He has already scored 8 goals in just 5 Bundesliga games for Dortmund. The thing which makes him so lethal. Erling Haaland was the rarest of players. In the era of false nines and shadow raiders, there were very few pure nines. Although the team had male targets in their ranks, the number 9 was much more than that. Alfing probably taught his son all the tricks of every forward he met in his career. Haaland is gifted with incredible movement both on and off the ball. He has good control of both feet. At 6 feet 4 inches, he handles aerial balls with ease, making him an easy target for crosses. His long legs give him an edge over most defenders around the world. Although physically born to be a striker, his demeanor sets him apart from other teenagers. Haaland can attack the post from the front and defend on the attack for a cutback. His scoring ability is unmatched for a teenager, while his second against PSG demonstrated his ability to find the net from a distance. Haaland also dropped deep to help build the attack. All this with an innocent smile on your face. His spatial imagination is also one of his greatest assets. One of his most dominant running characteristics is falling backwards to stay on the touchline and behind the defensive line. This makes it difficult for defenders to catch him while he's running. When the shot came, Haaland took a step back to stay inside and then suddenly came alive with a rebound and used it before the defenders could move. All of these traits show that he is more than just a prodigy that goes through the mold of his life. He has all the qualities which can make him among the best in the world. His linking game. This is far from the strongest part of his game, but Haaland can relate to the game impressively. He rarely falls as deep as a centre forward like Harry Kane, but has shown his ability to keep the game at the highest level against centre backs. He uses his body to protect the ball and delay his release until Rose, Brandt, Reina, Thorgan, Hazard or Jude Bellingham rush to his side from midfield. Haaland's creativity is most visible when he drifts into the left inner channel. His main goal is to always score goals and he will shoot over the goal with his left foot. But he also has vision and the ability to fire delightful shots from midfield. His ability to carry the ball with speed also helps provide feedback for others, especially on the counter-attack. Accurate long passes from deep to the left wing can bring him back quickly. City players like Ederson and Ruben Diaz have the tactical analysis and his head. However, for all the impressive aspects of his game, he wants the first and foremost scorer of goals, and scored them with incredible speed. His clever moves and deadly finishing make for a deadly combination. He likes to reach down to collect the ball to help his team build up play, and often tries to get the ball wide for his teammates before turning around and running towards the goal. Sometimes he is so deep that the defenders don't follow him. When that happens, he has the awareness to spin the ball and create from a forward position. His father was a role model for him. Haaland says, "My dad was a huge role model for me. I've always told myself that I wanted to be a professional footballer at a high level, and I've said that to myself all my life." And he rose straight to the top of the game after landing in Dortmund. His Bundesliga debut lasting just 34 minutes but ending in a winning hat-trick. Dortmund trailed 3-1 at Augsburg when Haaland came off the bench in the 56th minute and scored his first goal for the club 3 minutes later before ending on match points. There is much more to celebrate for Dortmund hero and his loyal followers. That bulldozer arc in the Bundesliga was a sign of things to come, as Haaland scored twice in each of his next 2 outings and scored 7 goals, and a total of 136 minutes of football in just 3 games. At the end of the season, he scored 16 goals in 18 games for BVB, and Haaland eventually left Signal Iduna Park with 86 goals from 89 games in all competitions. He left the German champions with a DFB Cup winners medal in his pocket, having scored twice in the final, and cemented his status as one of the world's deadliest strikers. Haaland can break up many records. Haaland's short-term record is to surpass Man City's top scorer last season. He had already achieved that when Kevin De Bruyne scored 15 goals, his 4th in 5 seasons, in Man City's bid for the league title. The record for the most goals in a single Champions League season is held by Cristiano Ronaldo, who scored 17 goals in 11 games in the 2013-2014 season. Haaland will likely need to lead City to at least the semi-finals and score multiple goals in each round to get close to that record. But the fact that we named Haaland among some of the game's greatest is a testament to how outstanding he has been in recent years. Haaland is a great player, and we're sure that he has many more records that he wants to break in the near future. Do you think Cristiano Ronaldo's records are in danger? Let us know your views in the comments section. That is it for today's video. Thanks for watching. We hope that you liked it. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos, and don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Click on one of the videos on your screen to see how Neymar made it in the football world.